Hey guys, so we're going to be doing an update on the garden, see what I put in, what's new, and how everything's doing. So I'll see you in a bit. Alright guys, so we're going to start down here at the onions and peppers. Bye Marshmallow. The one little kitty that doesn't quite like me. Alright, so last time I showed it was in the dark. I'm not sure if you guys can see that very well, but they are getting quite tall, in fact to the point where they're flopping over because their leaves are so long. These have some time to go on them. I'm going to wait until they get brown, maybe even when they start to bolt, and so that way by that time they should be ready. I haven't noticed any of the onions pushing up, but this side of the garden hasn't ever been amended. The most amendment it's gotten is when I put dry leaves or unfinished compost over here. These peppers seem to be doing well still. That little pepper hibernated pretty well. I think the cats knocked over most of the pepper limbs, which I guess ultimately saved it, ironically. The rest of them, they look like they got a little beaten up, but I have noticed little flower buds, like especially right here. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. Right there. And lots of little new leaf buds popping up. This little guy, if you can see it, it's down there. There's a little green leaf somewhere. It's the only leaf it ever had. It might have actually gotten destroyed. Oh, looks like the cat got it. Never mind. There was a leaf down there. So I'm not sure if that one's going to survive, but that's okay, because I do have more plants. Get off there, please. Stop that. Thank you. Turds. My butt jaloka, or Behut jaloka, it's got lots of leaves. I haven't seen anything that's recognizably a flower, but they just might be these teensy tiny little buds there. One thing I did notice out of nowhere are, excuse my moving around so much, is these little mushrooms. They just started popping up over here only. Just started popping up like crazy. Of course, we have to have a cat time. Hey Lilith. See, we're on TV again. I joke with her about it. Alrighty. I don't know what that was. Okay, so here's the potatoes. Again, these are red potatoes. They're doing pretty well. They seem to like it over here. And again, this is a spot that was never amended. Like, not like over here was. But over here, I basically just put dried leaves down, which I still have a pile, a small pile, but I still have a pile. Put dried leaves down. And then I was working on compost for a long time and it just wasn't doing what I wanted it to, so I got really annoyed. And because I found worms over here, I was like, oh, well, they'll just help finish it. Because I got things like this corn husk and stuff like that they never composted down. So I figured they'd help out doing so. And they seem to just love it. It just grows really well over here. I know the weeds seem to, because I still have to de-weed everything. So the tomato plant over here that just won't die, I'm going to call him Tiny Tim just because I can. It seems to be doing fine. All of the tomatoes on the bottoms, I don't know if I can get one to where you can see. Oh yeah. All the bottoms look like that basically, where they have pretty little bottoms on them. Like on my finger, thank you. So they have pretty little bottoms on them. They're all super pale green. So I'm not sure if these are ever going to truly ripen up to a red or not. The sun's a little iffy over here, which is why I think the plant is all weirdly colored. But other than that, it's watered, it's fertilized. I just did a fertilized spray over here today. So last time I was talking about putting broccoli and lettuce in here. And as you notice, there's an extra plant, which is my kale. That kale used to sit over there. And as you also notice, there's a missing plant here, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So these two are my mystery lettuces. I'm not sure what type they are. They do and still look like the black-seeded Simpson because their leaves are curly, or curly-ish. But I'm not sure if I had dropped seeds for those or not, or if they're just happen to be randomly a type of lettuce. I have my onions over here still. They're doing okay. This one onion's questionably okay. The brassicas here that I have are broccoli. These ones we got from Home Depot. I planted them mostly over here and some right there. And then the kale I put over here as best as possible as well. This is, I do believe it said it was a Better Boy or something like that. I have the pot, I'll have to look at it again. But this one has one pepper. It's hard to see, it's in the back. Or it's gonna have a pepper. That little flower is gonna be a pepper. I looked at it earlier when I was planting it yesterday. I have this little flower here. I got that today. It's a snapdragon. I have some more. We'll see those in a minute. This is my Purple Beauty right here. The only thing I noticed on them, and it's so hard to like step in here, is that in the leaves there's these little bug-like things. I don't see any right now, which is a good thing, but I think they were mealy bugs, I'm not sure. I just squished them as best I could and brushed them off. But there should be about 13 broccoli and 11 lettuce, not including the other two over there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's about 13 or 14 kale over here. And that's just part of the kale that I grew. I apparently was heavy-handed with them. That's my compost pile I have going on now. It's half finished. I gotta get the rest of it to go. Over here we have my romaine lettuce. It looks like it's getting a little beaten up by the sun a little bit, looks possibly. That's a dried leaf on a leaf. And then I have this, what I'm thinking is my red velvet, because it doesn't look like the dark rhodon. But I think this is the red velvet lettuce. This is doing pretty well. It's gotten a bunch of new leaves. This one's an iffy one. There used to be another one. I don't know what happened to that one. There was one over there. The butter lettuce over here, the butter crunch, it's doing okay. It's not doing amazing, but it's doing okay. Hey, Zorro. And those are the butter crunch. I did notice, where is it? This little guy pop up right here. I don't know if you see that. There is supposed to be carrots. There is supposed to be lettuce, and there is supposed to be spinach in this bag, but with all the rain and everything, I think they got pushed off to the sides. I am finding on occasion, like right here, I don't know if you can see it, there's a little green sprout there. That's just tree debris. That's about it, but the broccoli over here seems to be doing okay. I did want to try broccoli in a bag versus broccoli in the ground just to see the growth difference. Is there a difference? Does it matter? Does it tolerate it, kind of thing. This potato here may or may not stay as a potato entirely. I do need to amend this section here. I have to work around the peas because I don't think that they're going to tolerate being moved, but I'll do my best for that. What was right here, if you guys look back at another video, remember, was a big cauliflower, and I actually have that in my fridge. And I might do an update about how heavy it was. I did try weighing it using a regular house scale, like you know, the ones you stand on. I got a result. I don't know if it's 100% accurate. I'm still searching for some of my old seeds that were displaced. I'm not sure if some of them, yeah, like right here, that one wasn't planted there originally. What is that? Oh, it's a twig. That one wasn't planted there originally, and I don't know what they are. That's the problem. So, what is this? What is this? That is a something. Let's stick you there and see what you do. Alright. So these peas, they're from Gurney's. I know that for a fact. I just don't remember which type of peas they are, but they have these little tendrils and they're really pretty. They do seem to have what looks like cold damage to them. I don't know if you can see that very well. I think it got a little too cold, or it may just be a little too much sun. I'm not sure, but they seem to be okay over here. They're growing pretty well. And like I said, I have a bunch of mystery little plants that pop up. Some of these are weeds, but some of them, like this guy right here, it's another one to that guy over there. Same with this one over here. I don't know what they are. So, oh, and this guy, he's new. This guy, maybe a bean, maybe a flower, who knows? And that's another thing, that's why I got flowers, is because I was having issues growing mine. I don't know, was wanting something pretty, so. Rosemary's still here, it's gotta be moved. Cabbage, it might be doing okay, it might not be doing okay, I don't know. I might have not put enough dirt in there, I might have to unpot it and repot it. Just because I don't have anywhere else right now to put it. In here is my Blue Lake. On this side is Blue Lake, so there's two. And on this side, where my thumb is Dragon's Tongue beans. Hoping that those start in there so I can move them. This zinnia is doing pretty well, despite maybe some sun damage. It looks like I'm gonna have to move it. This pot is balsam, and hold on, let me see if that's, what is that? There's a bug. Okay. And nothing so far from what I can tell. Yeah, nothing so far in there from what I can tell. I gotta water that again. Forget what's in here. Let's see, my garden sage is doing pretty good. Pineapple sage is doing pretty good. In here is supposed to be Queen's Heather. Hopefully those come up. My dill, even though I got buried a little bit, besides that, even though the cat kind of stepped on it, it's doing pretty good. It's not doing as great as this one over here, but it's holding on. My poppies are doing okay. Well, at least this one's doing great. I think this one's the rattle poppy. I don't think my black poppies are doing good, or those are the rattles. I don't remember. I'm supposed to have bachelor buttons right there. These are the ones I got from Home Depot. These, they say viola on them, but I call them pansies. They look like a pansy. Such a goofball. And then I also have snapdragons over here. It's a pretty little pink purpley one. This is where the extra kale and broccoli went. Right here. This one is another one of those little viola pansy things. More snapdragons. The other one in the pot is a snapdragon too. Rude. Sorry guys. It's a snapdragon too, but I wanted one to be over there with everything, so. But yeah, that's a little bit of an update. Oh look, that one's got some real pretty colors on it, right there. I like these ones. These ones are pretty cool. It's the same flower too, which is so cool. It's got purple, yellow. So, that's pretty much an update of what I've got going on. So hopefully soon I can come in here and maybe just, well, that wasn't supposed to be there to begin with, so maybe just take it out anyways. I'm gonna save it if I can, but I wouldn't be sad if it died. Honestly, I've got more potatoes inside that need to be planted. And then we're working on this section here. We measured it like 2 more times just to see how big it is, because we need to get more of these and everything. So if you guys have anything in your garden that's similar to mine, or anything that's, you know, suggestion for that tomato plant over there, how to get it to look like a normal tomato plant, that'd be cool. But yeah, so say bye to the kitties. Hello. Say bye. Alright guys, so thanks for sticking around with me and having fun. I'll catch you guys on the next video. If you guys could like, comment, subscribe, that'd be really appreciated. See you later.